Hello, my name is Metin Arıdaşır. This is 323rd part of explanation of my theory. Physics. Drowning in Michelson-Morley black closed experimental box. According to my theory and my formulas. So far, physics, which always talks about observation and experiment, has never observed the photon or light waves going from A to B. Does a single photon goes from A to B or not? Is the speed of light independent of its source? Is the speed of light is a limit in our universes? And again, does a single photon goes from A to B or not? Yes, the phenomenon light effect trigger, which starts at point A, has a simultaneous effect in all directions after a certain period of time. What happens in the closed black box between A and B during this time? No one has ever observed this before. So the question that needs to be asked is, what is possible in this closed black box during this time? How is it possible, being independent of the source motion? Is it true? We don't know. We cannot say anything. You cannot prove that. So the question that needs to be asked is, what is possible in this closed black box during this time? After this reasoning, we can again resort to observations and experiments. And we can reach completely different results consistent with experiments and observations. That's what I did. A new theory I put forward. Here, the invisible thing that has the possibility of existing in the invisible universe that is close to all observations is electron motion form, my concept. The unique source of light in our universes. This electron is not a vibrating probabilistic wave-like, dimensionless point-like electron, point particle electron, that quantum physics doesn't know where it has escaped to. This electron is not a vibrating probabilistic wave-like dimensionless point particle electron that quantum physics doesn't know where it has escaped to. And almost all major experiments and observations support electron motion form that I put forward. Even Michelson-Morley experiment. Light speed is not a constant and light velocity depends on its source. Its source is electron motion form. Its source's velocity, its source's motion. Light velocity depends on electron motion forms velocity, motion direction, and orientation. For instance, Davison-Germer experiment and the Thomson experiment and Compton experiment. And for instance, NIST spectral lines data, some of the proofs of this. Light speed is not a limit speed in our universes also. I will explain this in the next video with new dimensions. Remember, in my previous videos, again and again, I told you, I explained you electron motion form, intrinsic motion form of matter, sensation, perception, matter, etc. But again, and we can, yes. So, the question that needs to be asked is, what is possible in this closed black box during this time? For this result of constant speed of light seems constant. In fact, the speed of light is not a constant. Velocity of light is variable. And it has no limit. Yes, have a good afternoon. See you later.